So let me paint a picture for you. You're just starting out and you just got your first photography inquiry. Now, what do you do next? So here's what I personally do, and it usually gets someone to book with me. Now, just as a disclaimer or as a note, you can do whatever you want. I just found this works best for me, but it definitely changes according to what works best for you and your context and what you're trying to do. So first off, let's just start with whatever the inquiry is. So ideally, if a client is coming to you, they might come and give you all the details right away. That's your ideal scenario, when they just give you all the details in the first message. But let's say they don't. So if they just saying, hi, how are you? And are you available for this day or whatever? Then next thing I would do is ask specific details. So if they didn't give you things like the address or the time, etc., then what I would do is I would ask where it is, so the location, or if they are not comfortable, like a house or something, then a rough location, like a store nearby or an intersection, something like that, where it's very easy to pinpoint, but it's not like the exact location. The second I would ask is the start and end time, because you're going to base your packages off of this alone. Now, second is the start and end time. You need to know this just so you know what you're preparing for. Do you need a lot of cards? Do you need more cameras? You need a lot of different things. It just helps you get an idea. And also, if you're trying to base your time off of that, then you need to know what the start and end time is. And lastly is, what are they looking for? If they're coming to you and if you're doing multidisciplinary things, so like photo and video, you need to know what they want. Personally, for me, I offer photography, videography, and photo and video at the same time. And while I'm not going to get into specifics because that's another video or something that, we have to all keep our little secret sauce. We'll decide on that later. But do what works best for you. And personally, I offer those three things and I ask them what do they want, because that allows me to get an idea of what to bring and what to even charge, because especially with the combo one, like the photo and video, there's different expertise levels and different things I'm offering compared to doing only one of those, photo or video. So next up, if you haven't already given your package details, then I would say what you're offering. Definitely say packages and put together a package that works best for you. Now, things I would add into your packages is like the images you're providing, revisions. If you're doing video along with that, then add what video you're providing. So like cinematic highlight or long form video, different things like that. You need to lay the groundwork right now, because if you don't do this now, then you might get screwed over later on, because people will take advantage of the leniency that you give now. Now, the next step is, if they are ready to book with you, then get their information. I personally just get some basic information like their name, their contact info, and just where I can send stuff to them. And one thing I will note with this especially is get their phone number. If they are in the same country or if they can contact you on other apps, then definitely get something that you can contact them so you don't have to wait for a reply. So like an email is good, but if you can get like a phone number, even better, because they are likely to respond on that. They might pick up. It's more easy to contact someone because it's not going to be like a random alert. It's like going to buzz their entire phone, and most people are pretty attached to their phones nowadays. So if a phone call comes, most people will answer. Most people will answer, especially if they are expecting you to call or if they are looking for some service or for you to provide something. Now, lastly, the biggest step of all is you need to make sure you put a contract. This is going to basically outline all the things you mentioned before. So the deliverables, their information, etc. And the biggest thing is the terms of service. So certain things you have put in, so you are not responsible for things like lighting, or if you're responsible if things are get damaged, just things that are like the legal stuff that you have always see on like video games and other things where it's just a warning or something you have to agree to play or to interact with something, because there could be something that goes wrong. There could be, changes. You never know. Make sure you do this, because you don't do this, this is the one part that will screw you over and is one of the worst things that can basically not be done. You have to do this, and it'll just save you a lot of stress in the future. And especially on this part, outline your revisions, because if you don't have your revisions on this, then like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of extra work for no reason because you didn't outline this in the contract and it's not written in paper. I would not agree to anything over phone because there's no real way to track it unless you're recording the call. And even then, it's kind of hard to. So having it on a contract, having it in black and white in writing, etc., even an email trail is way better. So this is just a few things I would do and what I usually would do when I'm getting an inquiry and if I really want to make sure I get the deal. So if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know. And if you want to see another cool one, be sure to look at this video over here or check out the channel right over here. Also, if you want to hit me on social media, even ask me questions about this, and I'm available on Instagram or social media over here, or it'll be over here as well. So really hope you enjoyed. Hope in this next video. Peace.